All right, Nick, coming on live. Pitching change, 2 outs, bottom of the 8th, 3-3. Season's on life support.
Yeah, you need this one.
Definitely need this one. And if you don't get this one, then quite frankly, we just kind of have fun. We just try to enjoy ourselves the rest of the way out. We have conversations about what happened that night. We look forward to Matt McClain maybe getting back. Yeah, those types of things.
I'm a little nervous because I said I want Buck Farmer to get some higher leverage spots. And
saying we're getting ready to get it? Is that what they went?
That's who's coming in.
All right.
We're about to get it. So, oh boy. All right, we are live on the Twitters. All right, we're rolling.
Oh, man.
Emilio Pagan currently pitching for the Louisville Bats, making his third rehab appearance. Just came in the game.
All right, well, here we go.
God.
It had some movement on it.
It did have some movement. It's the number 9 hole hitter. He does have 2 hits, though.
Nice. Pump them in there, baby. We like strikes. Strikes are a good thing. That's a good pitch.
Yeah. All right.
Nice pitch, man. Run it in there on him. Still hasn't thrown the fastball. So he's got that in the back pocket. Feels like if you're going to do that, you're going to elevate it way too high, and then you're going to go back to the sinker.
Yeah.
Nope. Look at that. What a pitch, man. Slider right there on the black, guys. That's big league. I mean, that was a big league pitch sequence.
Big league Buck.
Hey, you wanted it. You got it.
Those were 2 really good pitches. That pitch he fouled off and that that strikeout. All right, where are we at in the lineup, Trace? Where are we at?
We have. Who do we have coming up?
Fraley, Marte, Fairchild. If they go to a lefty.
Yeah. 0 for 3, 0 for 3, and 0 for 1.
We got Ty France and Espinal on the bench. Little Santiago Espinal if they bring a lefty in here.
Think they would go with Espinal or France to see if France can just hit one over the fence?
Well, who are they going to move to the outfield for France? Steers at first base.
Yeah, they can move
first base, but then who plays first base? Well, France can play
France.
First base. Yeah,
France will play first base.
You can. I mean, I would if they bring in a lefty, I'd probably go Espinal, Marte, then France. I let Espinal be my leadoff hitter because he has to face France either way. I'd rather have France get a chance to hit with the guy on base.
Yeah, they're
bringing it. They're
going to bring lefty in. They're going to bring a what?
I don't. It says righty. Did he? Yeah.
No, I mean
they're bringing a righty. So
okay.
So it'll be Fraley.
Anthony Bender.
The question is, will they hit for Fairchild? No, it's Foucher.
Calvin Foucher.
The old dog.
All right. Put the chat away.
Yeah. Fauché. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Foucher. Foucher. Depends on how this goes. I might even mix in it. Sure.
Fauché.
Oh, man. It's just such a weak swing. That was gross.
Not ideal.
Well,
I know of out of here. He's had some good swings.
Just didn't see it. Well, yeah, just didn't swing at strikes, man. I don't know what to tell you. It's hard to hit when you can't swing at strikes.
All right, Stu.
Yep.
Oh my God. Oh boy, that was a gross hitting.
Yeah, I've seen better at bats.
Does Buck get another inning?
I
Versus
think
the top
so.
of the Marlins lineup.
I think he does. Yeah. That's one actually big league move by David Bell. Just get thrown out of the game. You can't get blamed for any of this stuff.
Although he really did not get his money worth for his
No, I mean
his record breaker. I mean,
that's kind of a wild way to go out, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Bit to be
I would have
desired.
loved to have heard what he said. I think the umpire got a little trigger happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, just didn't want to hear it. He just didn't want to hear it.
Well, especially when after the game he sees that was clearly a ball, he's really gonna feel kind of dumb. But I don't know. Maybe he said a magic word.
There's a bullhorn. the chat's complaining about the bullhorn. I haven't had the game actually on sound, so I haven't heard it. Is it like a full-fledged like soccer game in there?
I had my kids kind of running around, so I really didn't hear a lot of sound either, but it didn't bother me from what I was really hearing.
Mouse Cop would like some likes, folks, and I'm with him. I'm on that bandwagon.
All right, Buck.
Yeah, Craig saying that all David Bell said was that was down, and if you argue balls and strikes, you're automatically ejected. Yeah, I guess. I just think. I know
that's the rule, but I feel like there's a lot of leash other times.
Yeah, I don't think it's a rule. I think it's like an unwritten rule. One, two. I do agree with what you said. Usually, if you're going to argue balls and strikes, you get away with like saying one or two things. You just can't complain about it the whole game, or you can't like every inning. You can't be chirping about it. I don't know. I mean, it seemed pretty soft, but I also think the guy was irritated that he had to talk to Ellie for whatever, and a minute. And then David Bell comes out and just says that ball was down, and that was all he cared about. Let's get the leadoff guy out. We'll work from there. Come on. Good pitch too, man. Yes. Good job. Nice job. Good work, man. Well, keep throwing that sinker. No. No, 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 no. Oh.
God, thank God this ballpark's.
Oh, man.
I thought that was gone.
Yeah, that ball was tanked, dude. Not only that, but just the way kind of Stu looked up, I thought it was just gone. He caught that what looked like he thought it was gone.
Yeah. Good hustle, Burger.
Yeah. Damn, that thing wasn't even really close either, though. It hit like the bottom of the wall. I mean, it was close, yes, but I wasn't like it hit the top of the wall or nothing. It short hopped the wall. Well, I don't know what the lineup is. I'd be lying if I said I did on their side.
They just intentionally walk Sam.
Yeah, I'd venture to walk. You walk this guy, and you.
I kind of would have maybe like done the old like see if because he's got a high strikeout rate. I maybe would have tried to see if he could strike himself out.
Yeah, I get that. As long as you actually throw a strike, or as long as you throw the ball where you want to throw it. I mean, you accidentally throw one right over the middle of the plate. The other thing you don't want to do is give up a pass ball or something and let the guy get to third. He's pissed. That guy's pissed. Joe Bride's like, dude, that ball's inside. He was right. It was inside. Need a double play, folks. Ground ball. Let's keep throwing that pitch, Like, I would rather die and lose the game on that sinker than to try to be cute and throw that slider again. Just throw that sinker again. Outfield's got to be playing in a little bit. What a pitch, dude. Golly. So much for that slider. I mean, damn. You're going to throw him like that, then go ahead. Goodness gracious. All right. Come on, Buck. Dude, this guy. I mean, Evening Christmas, dude. I mean, I know that's not where he's trying to throw the ball, but
I mean, that was one of those ones that it was close, but it was like a pitch like you can't.
That's an out, right? That's got to be an out. Somebody. Yep. All right, Buck. Really nice job, man. Really nice
one bad
work.
Pitch.
Yeah.
One bad pitch and a lot of really good ones. All right. Free baseball.
All right. Stuart Fairchild's running at second base. That's a plus. Yep. What else we got going on here?
India Ellie Stevenson. I mean, that's ideal.
Yeah.
And you already got through their top of the order, so you could get Diaz a chance to, if you just get one across, the bottom of their order or the middle.
I understand. Yeah. Well, Diaz got strikeout stuff too, so.
Yeah.
Diaz is actually the guy, like, that seems like one of the higher end guys you'd want in a situation of the Manfred man. Like, he is at the top of that food chain.
Love him a lot better in the 10th than the 9th.
Yeah, exactly. It's almost like he thrives in the environment of a guy on second base with nobody out.
He's like, I already put this guy out there. What's the big deal?
Right. Yeah, it's like this is normal.
All right. Buck and the Pen just got themselves on the second half of the rundown. We'll see if the Pen part is good or not. Tony Santillan also got some big outs too.
Yeah, he did. They got 4 of them.
Yeah. We need to get Pagan back. You start to kind of see after losing Sims and who else did the Reds lose? Well, and Cruz not being effective. How like quickly your right-handed pitching kind of eroded in your pen.
Yeah, Cruz has been okay. He's just been up and down. He just hasn't been the same guy he was earlier this year, which was lights out.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, Benavidez. Let's get a win under the belt. A 1-run win. I'll take more than 1 run, but I just want to win.
Emmanuel Ramirez.
Nope.
2.20 ERA? Jeez. They have these guys in Miami? Come on, man.
He's only thrown 16 innings though. Let's
look a little deeper here.
Well, I'm just saying, 16 innings. He gives up a 3 spot right here. That ain't gonna look so good. That's a foul. Oh no, no! Oh my gosh! Oh, it hit him in the shin.
Ramirez had a 2.68 ERA in 37 innings at AAA. Struck out almost 11 batters per 9. So,
dude, it hit him in the shin. Oh my gosh, that's a pass ball, Nick. Nick, come on. Like,
oh, I forgot the man for man on here.
That was a pass ball. It hit him. The guy didn't even catch the ball. Hit him.
Lean into that, Johnny.
Damn, Johnny. Can't that nick your little elbow guard there? All right, let's be ready to hit, Jonathan. Come on. 3-1.
I don't know. I'm okay with the walk.
I'm not. I think he can just put a dent in this thing. Hit a double. 3-1. Big league right here. Come on. Oh my gosh. How do you swing through that? I mean, honest to God. Honest to God. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't. You want to watch the rest of the season, Nick? How am I supposed to watch the rest of the season? The guy's getting a 3-1 middle fastball and he swings through it. Doesn't even touch it.
All right. They got to pitch to Ellie. You got to pitch to Ellie. There we go. Quality AP.
I just don't understand. I don't get that, man. I mean, that's unbelievable.
Box score recap says Jonathan India had an incredible at-bat to work a walk.
Well, I mean, listen, it wasn't good at bat. It's just mind-blowing that he swung through it. It's one thing to miss it and pop it up or foul it off, but he swung through it. All right, here we go. Back to baseball.
Come on, Ellie. Let's have a moment.
Oh, Ellie. Ball. Thank you, sir.
Call that a strike. I'm coming through the TV, brother.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, good sir. Let's call strikes. Let's call balls. Don't get back picked at first base, India. Oh, yeah. All right, let's look to hit. Get through there. That's through. Go. No. Don't send him. No way you send him. Yeah, okay. All right, come on, guys. What
was the EV on that one?
Come on.
That was only 99.
Should it have been caught is the question.
Yeah, that should have
been. Yes, it should have been.
Good job by India, though, because that would have been an easy play to get doubled off on. He
thought about it.
And he would have got back.
Man, he thought about it. And I actually think that was part of the reason as to why he didn't catch it. It's because I think he thought about trying to get the double play first.
Yeah.
Fraction of a second. Let's lift a baseball. Lift a baseball in the air. At least get me a run.
Or let this guy walk you.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's all over the place.
Pretty wild. He's not struggled with his command really all year.
Well, let's give this guy some runs here. Oh,
Tyler, come on.
He's looking fastball dead red, and he thought that was a fastball, and it just wasn't.
This guy must have had Tommy John last year. He didn't pitch last year.
And that might explain why he's under the radar. He just can't. He's not seeing that pitch, Nick. He's not seeing that pitch. Honest to God truth, you just can't throw anything different if you're that guy. Like, there's no reason to try to be cute here. Stevenson just didn't see. He can't see it. I mean, I hate to say that. He's going to do the same thing over and over again. Unless he throws a
pitch
fastball.
For a strike, he's gonna get him out.
Throw a fastball.
All
right. Now throw. This is a big decision for these guys. Because if he throws that splitter again, I don't think he can throw it for a strike, personally. But he can get Stevenson to swing on it or bite on it. But if he throws a fastball, Stevenson might put it hard on it. Nice. That a boy, Tyler. All right, now he can't throw that pitch. Like, there's no way he can throw it. Dead red fastball. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to get mad at Tyler Stevenson if he swings through a splitter in the dirt, because there's no way this guy's got the balls to throw that again. It's got to be a fastball. No way you have the kahunas to do this. Tyler! Oh, my God! Oh, my. Oh, that's gross. I told you, Chad, he didn't have the balls to throw that splitter again. Stevenson thought it was a splitter. I knew he didn't have it in him. And that's just got to be a strike, dude. Are we going to give David Bell credit for that? I mean,
yeah, you got to check.
Wow.
You got this umpire's head.
I'm telling you right now, he's going to wait. He's going to wait for this umpire to come out here, and he might get thrown out of the game.
Yeah, Skip Schumacher's got to get thrown out of this game right now.
This is the pitching coach.
What? All right, we need more runs, though. We need more runs.
We definitely need at least one. One more
away. Make Bill Miller famous.
I'm a little frustrated we don't get to see the mound visit by the umpire and see if the pitching coach said something. Yep.
Come on, Teach.
Here we go. That's such a good pitch, dude. That's a Fernando Cruz-esque, man.
Yeah.
Who is this kid? Is he on the market?
Yeah. I think Ramirez and Edwards are their cornerstone pieces, right?
Dude, this guy's like a spitting image of Fernando Cruz. I'm not kidding. I don't think he can throw that pitch for a strike, though. Often. Oh no, don't be hurt. I mean, I'm excited, but dude.
No. Oh, that does not look good.
Give him a second. Hold on. Give him a second. It did hit him right in the fucking, excuse my language. It hit him right in the knee. Right in the inside part of the knee.
10th RBI of the series.
Hit him right on the cap.
Oh.
Yeah, that hurts.
Again.
I think he'll be okay. I mean, it was a splitter, so it wasn't coming in too hard. I think he'll be okay. I mean, it ain't going to feel good. But I don't think he's going to be like hurt. All right, now we got to be smart here. This kid's nervous now for sure. He's not throwing too many strikes. He's fine. All right. That's a good sign.
Pretty wild, Trace. My site that I have can get some scouting reports on has like nothing on this Ramirez guy.
He's just he's came out of nowhere.
They have more on Sheng In Lin.
Then hell yeah. Well, Sheng In Lin's a big time guy.
That is true. That is true.
Big time prospect. Yeah. All right, Spence. Come on, bub.
Yes.
They got to be playing in, right? They're playing in. They got to be. I'd like to see that. Yes. Okay, that makes sense. All right.
"20 pitches already."
Yeah, he's gonna go back to that split right here, and I hope he spikes that thing. Spike it. Dude, this is nasty.
What is a strike?
This is nasty work by this home plate umpire.
Well, he called a strike to Ellie that was like
I know,
an inch
but
lower. Like,
I know,
what
but
is
he
going
just
on?
he's putting in some nasty work in this extra inning. Nasty work, dude.
Trace, this guy pitched in the Mexican League last year. He left Major League Baseball, went to the Mexican League, and came back to the Marlins on a minor league deal.
Well, I wonder. In the Mexican League, I do wonder if those were strikes.
So you're Fernando Cruz comp. I mean, he's literally on the exact Fernando Cruz trajectory here.
Yeah, hey. How old is the kid?
Born in 94, 30.
Right.
He's literally 2.0. Get out.
Yes, sir. Scores 2, right?
Yeah.
Maybe not. Stevenson. Yeah, all right. Smart.
Let's go.
Smart.
Let's go.
Smart. That was a good job by Steer getting the ball in the air, man. Fastball. Yeah.
Pour it on. Get that run differential up.
That's right.
Get that run differential up.
Exactly. All right, Candelario. Now's the time for you to do your thing. You'll hit a grand. Watch Candy hit a grand slam right here. This is what he does.
Everybody let this kid just.
He's riding it out, man.
Yeah.
What a pitch, dude. That is. I'll take this kid. I'll be honest. I'll take this kid. He's got some nasty stuff, man.
We'll trade you Candelario.
Splitter. That splitter is just. It's. I don't think you can hit it if he throws it well, even close to well.
Get down!
He keeps throwing that fastball, and I don't know what the hell he's doing. Oh, he's safe. He's good. He's just kind of tired.
Don't make me nervous.
He's a little beat up. Nice. Good work, guys. Really good inning right now. Really good inning.
Does Diaz even pitch?
Easy killer. Now, who's up? And that's what happens when the infield's in, too.
They bring in McCowan? That's a tough outing for Ramirez, man.
Well, that's definitely not going to help the ERA.
Yeah. They're bringing in a guy with a 9.20 ERA. So obviously he's going to go 1, 2, 3 on 6 pitches.
Woo.
And I feel for that Ramirez guy.
Yeah, he threw the ball well. He threw the ball well.
His ERA just quadrupled. Well,
I mean, he got a humongous out, and they didn't give it to him. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, you don't really deserve necessarily the Ellie out, but they should have had that out too.
Yes. Yeah, they should have. And the infield shouldn't be playing in, and if he gets those outs, and he might. Steers was a hit. I don't know if Candelario's was a hit, but it's all a moot point because they just couldn't get the outs. Umpire didn't help him.
There's still no one out, right?
Nobody out. Nobody out right now. Nobody out. We got supers. Is it GIF or GIF? This is like the ultimate debate. He says, "I love and live for this show. Tell us how we support to keep you guys doing this every year." Well, super chatting's one way. We appreciate you, GIF or GIF. The next one, I think, is probably the ads that are getting inserted from time to time on YouTube. However, I do know that I've heard through the grapevine that they're getting a little aggressive on YouTube. So maybe we'll look into that. But maybe the most important thing you can do is just tell other people about our show. I think that helps us. We need as many people to come join in on the fun as we can. Hopefully this baseball team starts winning some more baseball games. That would be good.
Oh, I need to take a runner off of here.
No, this poor guy's coming in throwing 80. Well, did I see that right? Was that 88 mile an hour? That can't be right. I misseen that, right?
I'm looking at it.
I'm going to watch it. No way that's 88. 89, dude. Let me hit. Let me get in there.
87.8 mile per hour four-seam fastball.
Dude, that's hitting speed right there, boys.
What? I didn't know these guys existed anymore.
Yeah, I don't know how does that exist in Major League Baseball?
I mean, that was slow 20 years ago.
Dude, that's slow in college. 15 years.
All right, Noel Vey. Come on, Noel Vey. Noel Vey deserves a big hit. He's had some good swings outside of that last at-bat.
Yeah.
The last at-bat was rough. He's had some good swings all week. Come on, Noel Vey.
That 82 mile an hour slider.
Yeah.
I think it's coming in there like a frisbee. All right, let's put the ball in play, man.
Just say that quietly so don't play the infield hit.
Yeah, I mean, just put the ball in play. I mean, hell, you hit a ground ball, you got a good chance. Nope. Ned Flanders coming in. Says, extend Benavidez. He's a hitting coach genius.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I'll tell you what, you did see what happened when Benavidez got a hold of the reins tonight. Boy, oh boy.
Good take.
The bats came alive.
I mean, clearly it was, in between the 9th and the 10th, Freddie gave the most inspirational speech this team has ever seen.
I think so. He definitely did. Jeff coming in with a thank you. We appreciate you for saying that. And you know what? We need one more big hit here. That's a foul ball. Nobody's going to call it? Okay. Oh, man. There's like one family behind the hitter.
Skip.
Skip's just shaking.
I went from National League Manager of the Year to this. Life comes at you fast.
Inside. Good take. Good take. All right. Good take. Come on now. Let's go. We're not giving bats away. We're not giving at bats away. Oh. Oh, no.
This inning's had it all.
Oh, I don't care if he's throwing 88 or not. That's not good. That's a pretty quick recovery. That's impressive. Gonna throw that little spinning slider up there. Nope. That heater. Throw him the heater, Ricky. Bust him inside with that 88-mile-an-hour cheese. Oh, man. You better focus up, Nuelva. You do not want to get a beat on an 88-mile-an-hour fastball. You'll never hear the end of it. Dude, he can't get around on it. That's going to fall.
Oh! You gotta call that a hit, right? There's still no one out.
This is exactly how you win the run differential banner, please.
It's the Reds' run differential year, but not their actual year.
I mean, oh, it's a tough look. It's a tough look. We only got bases loaded out of that? Wait a minute.
Well, they were holding. I mean,
I know they were holding, but like, I just thought that those guys ran into each other. They were spinning around on the ground. I mean, I don't know. Whatever. I'm not complaining. Come on, Stu. Oh, that fooled me big time. That'll do that. That'll do the job, though. That'll do the job. Nice job, man. Really good baseball this last inning here. Really good. If we could build on this, that'd be great. I completely forgot about the rest of the game. I don't know what we're going to talk about, but the brain power that it's taken me to get through this 10th inning. What else has happened? Did Hunter Greene throw?
Hunter Greene threw. We got to talk about David Bell setting the record.
Yeah, he set this whole inning up. All right, now in a situation like this, we got to keep track of who made the out. So Stuart Fairchild made the out. So if he comes, we don't want to make 2 outs in the same inning here.
He's batted around.
This poor guy. How in the hell did this guy get in the major leagues?
Rule pending on that last one, Sadak just said. Come on, give Nuelva a hit.
I feel like it might be a hit. I mean, it shouldn't be a hit, but I mean, what are you going to give him? Are you going to give an error on the guy for running into the other guy?
Yeah, that's what I don't think you can. I don't think you can call that an error.
Maybe they should come up with the team error stat.
Yeah, that would make sense.
84 miles an hour.
Team error, weather error.
Exactly. I think that should exist for sure. For the pitcher's sake, more for the pitcher's sake than anything else.
Yeah.
Oh, don't chase that 90-mile-an-hour cheese. Gif asks, thoughts on Santillan replacing Cruz as one of our top high leverage guys?
I think he already has.
Yeah. Well, I still think Cruz will get Cruz will still get some opportunities, but I do think that they'll try to take care of him a little bit more than they have. All right, that's fine. We deserved it.
Yeah. We're even.
Yeah, exactly. Good call,
Nick. No complaining, Miami. We're even.
Yeah, that's right. All right, you guys got yours back.
All right, Ellie.
Get one out of the stadium. Let's do this thing up right.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is Cruz or not Cruz, but Diaz isn't going to throw, right? Or is he?
I don't know. I mean,
does he need an inning?
The problem is they already. I'm assuming they were already getting him warming. Like it's almost like kind of like if you already got him warming, like I don't know. Do you just use him? He hasn't pitched in a while either.
Yeah, I know. But the only thing is if you had him warming in the pen and he had to wait this long, at
That's
what
true.
point? I don't know. They might have just called him up and said, "Hey, throw a quick little pen like you're a game simulation pen down there." And
Diaz pitched yesterday. I don't even remember that.
yeah, he did. He came in and shut him down in the ninth, or it was not the ninth. It was the eighth.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, he pitched last night. But, I mean, he was going to come into this game. There's no doubt in my mind. But now, who's down there? Zulueta,
Wilson, Junis. I mean, it's either Zulueta or Diaz.
Is Suter still down in there? I haven't seen it.
No, Suter's on the IL.
I was going to say, I haven't seen that guy in years. He'll be August 15th. He'll be at the Holy Grail, though.
Zulueta threw 39 pitches Sunday and 19 pitches on Tuesday. So I don't know. They might just use Diaz. Just use Diaz too.
That's low. Ooh, that's how you make an adjustment. If you'd have called him out right there, that would have been a little fucking. That would have been the funniest thing, dude. I mean, I wouldn't have been happy about it, but it would have at least been kind of funny. Throw that 90-mile-an-hour fastball right down the middle. Oh, he blew it by him. A little cheddar. All right, guys. Good inning. Nice job. Chat, how we doing?
$234 people watching right now.
Yeah, we're in here, baby. We're in here. We got a good crowd. We got a good crowd. Season's not dead yet. I mean, it's on the verge of death. You know? Got us on the ventilator. Whatever term you'd like to use, whatever analogy you want to use, you can use it. We're right there.
All right.
Got to find a way, though. Got to find a way to do something that we're not supposed to do. Like we gotta win like 8 of 10 or something. You know? I don't know where, but I can't wait till the election's over. I'm just tired of seeing these ads. It's literally nothing but political ads, like every single thing.
All right, let's get some box score stuff in here.
Some peanuts. Tell you what, if I ever am looking for a job, I want to be like a B-roll person for Valley Sports Ohio. Run around and just take the cheesiest looking shots you can get and put them all together and say, here, run this between innings. Well, that's a sold-out crowd if I've ever seen one, folks. My gosh. Can you imagine the amount of baseballs that Caleb 513 would get in a place like that?
It's a playoff team last year.
I love Ty France. What a guy. He's going out there. He's just, introducing himself to the first base umpire. What a classy guy. Stuart Fairchild. Let's do it, guys. Let's make this nice and clean. Zulueta.
All right.
Zulueta. Zulueta. I don't know how to say this kid's name.
You had it.
I can't say it like fast, though.
There we go.
Somebody there. Nice play, Jonathan. Very good. Don't worry, Hensley. You got him over, bud. That was your job.
In business.
All right. Now you can hit a sack fly. You do your job. Nice pitch. What's this guy on the left doing? Is he videoing the game, taking a picture or something? I don't get it. Oh, he's waving to the camera. Oh, good pitch. I like that pitch. That was a good pitch.
Pretty wild. So TJ Friedel's home run was the only extra base hit of the game for the Reds.
What'd you say?
TJ Friedel's home run was the only extra base hit of the game for the Reds.
Nice. Damn. You know, Stevenson's ball I thought was going to be an extra base hit, but then I remembered he was running.
Yeah.
That's good baseball by the Marlins, though. That's good baseball. You get them over, you get them in. You get them over, you get them in. That's really nice. Really nice. All right, let's finish this thing off.
Uh-oh.
Come on. What a pitch. Dude, between Buck Farmer, Zulueta, throwing dimes. That's another good pitch.
There we go. There we go. Hey.
Boom. Boom. Season's still alive. Season's still alive. Nick. We got a show to do.
Johnny Bench has tied it up. The Cincinnati Reds win the World Series in 4 straight. It was a sweep.
In the dirt, it's a wild pitch. Here comes Foster. The Reds win the pennant.
Perkins won the game.
That ball is fair. Cincinnati's ahead. 2 games to none.
Welcome Joe Randa to Cincinnati. Adam Dunn has done it again.
Benzinger backing and calling. And the 1990 World Championship belongs to the Cincinnati Reds.
Marty, yes. This is Adam from Milwaukee. Hey, Adam, how you doing? I'm good. How are you? Good. Do you think Scott Chatterbox is a good player?
Dunn up there with the bases loaded, the outfield deep and around toward right, and the 1-0 on the way to the plate. Swung on, long drive, right field, and this one belongs to the Reds.
And a high drive, hit back into deep right field. Junior has just knocked the door down to the 500 club.
Benson's first home run is a walk-off winner. That ball had a family.
And De La Cruz is, oh my goodness, look at this kid run. My, oh my, that is a triple.
Matt McClain's first big league bomb.
Spencer Steer's first big league hit is a home run to straightaway center field. Joey Votto's done it again.
The pitch. Votto swings high in the air. Right field. Yes! He pointed to the dugout to say, I told you. That is Joey Votto's 315th career go-ahead ribby. Only Johnny Bench had more as a Red.
And I can't tell you how much it means to play in front of everyone here in Cincinnati as a Red. What a gift. What a tremendous gift. So thank you. Thank you.
I think I can speak for all of Reds country. Joey Votto, thank you.
High drive. Left center field. Racing back to the world bourgeois. The Reds are National League Central Division champions. In the air, left center field. Did he? He did! He did! Reds win! Reds win! Line into right field. Junior, the first Red ever with 4 home runs in a game. Can you believe it? In the air, down the right field line. Doesn't have a chance. The Reds have won on a 3-run home run on opening day by Ramon Hernandez. A strike away and out away is Homer Bailey. Ground ball to third. Frazier gloves. Throw to first, and Homer Bailey for the second time in
All right, Nick. A winning edition of Chatterbox Reds. Now, I know that it was the Miami Marlins. I'm well aware. I've seen the record. I understand that, there's only so much that one should get excited for in a situation like this. And it does make yesterday's loss hurt a little bit more, I must also admit. However, Nick, coming into the series, you say, hey, you're going to take 3 or 4 from these guys. Do you want to take it or do you want to play? I think I'm taking it. I think I'm going to take it. And now it's up to the Reds to try to find a way to do something special. Still not sure how good they are, but, Nick, live to fight another day.
Yeah, definitely felt at times like one of those games that was just going to get away from you. Didn't have a good feeling after a pretty rough top of the ninth from the Reds, going 1-2-3. But, hey, they got some breaks. They capitalized on it. They had really good pitching from their bullpen tonight. 4 shutout innings from the bullpen, or 4 no earned runs allowed innings from the bullpen. And yeah, they found a way. They keep the season moving.
Yeah, that they did. We'll talk about some of the situations that happened in this game and detail them the best we can. But the amount of things that happened there in that 10th inning, it's a little overwhelming. I'm not sure exactly how you're going to do the box score recap, but I'll let you try to do it the best you can. The issue that I have is the 10th inning is going to take every bit of 15 minutes probably to get through if I had to guess, but I just want to remind everybody that we're even on the strike calls. Yes, they missed a ball at the bottom of the zone, but India got struck out at a ball at the top of the zone. It all evens out. Ball don't lie, as they say, Nick. Nice
yes,
cough
sir.
button. Nice cough button, too. That was a big league cough button. Take it away whenever you're ready, Nick. Box score recap presented by you, of all people.
All right, Reds taking on the Fish. Reds looking for a series win in a 4-game series at Lone Depot Park in Miami. Top of the first, Ellie De La Cruz singled. Ellie stole second, took third on a poor throw, and then Ellie scored on the contact play. Trace, we cannot forget that the contact play scored the first run of the game when Tyler Stevenson hit a weak grounder. And then the next batter, TJ Friedel, homered for a second straight game, 2-0 Reds. Top of the third, Jonathan India walked and Ellie De La Cruz singled. And then with 2 outs, TJ Friedel continued his incredible series. He singled home a run, 3-0 Reds. Hunter Greene pitched around base runners in each of the first 3 innings, but in the top of the fourth, he got burned on some shaky command. Greene walked and hit a batter, and then he gave up a pair of 2-strike singles. And just like that, the game was tied at 3. Greene's consecutive scoreless streak was snapped at 24 innings. Greene's 24-inning scoreless streak was the longest by a Red since Tom Browning's 25-inning scoreless streak in 1989. Top of the fifth, Will Benson singled and Ellie De La Cruz walked. They pulled off a double steal, and the Reds had 2 runners on in scoring position with just 1 out, but Stevenson struck out, swinging at a pitch, a foot off the plate, and Friedel flied out to keep the game tied at 3. Hunter Greene retired 6 of the final 7 batters he faced. His final line, 6 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. In the top of the 7th, Ellie De La Cruz struck out to end the inning. The final pitch was pretty clearly a ball low. David Bell came out to say something to home plate umpire Bill Miller, who ejected him from the game after saying about 3 words. Career ejection number 31 for David Bell. He sets a new Reds franchise record. He had been tied with Sparky Anderson. Tony Santillan got 4 big outs for the Reds. Sam Moll put 2 runners on in the 8th, but Buck Farmer got the Reds out of that inning. Then he also got through the bottom of the 9th and sent us into extras. And in the 10th, the Reds sent 10 batters to the plate. There was a lot that happened. You're going to have to listen to the podcast if you want to find out exactly what happened. But the Reds win. The Reds win. The Reds bullpen. 4 innings of no earned runs tonight. Reds 56 and 59. Reds 5 games out of a playoff spot. 47 games to play.
And we got a deep drive of the day off the bat of the same guy as last night. TJ Friedel, also known at home as Terry Lee. That's his 7th home run of the year. It was 97.5 off the bat, 379 feet. It would give the Reds a 2-0 lead, which would jump their win probability up to 66%. And as we all know, it would end up being 100%. DSC, they are the leader of deep drives of the day, and they are also a leader in renewable commodities for biofuel production, specializing in used cooking oil collection, aggregation, and sales. Visit www.deepsouthcommodities.com for more information. And thank you to John and his team at DSC. Spencer Steer currently getting interviewed with Annie Sabo. Shout out to Spencer Steer for, I don't know what he's talking about, but I'm sure he's talking about something great there. You have on here, they found a way. Well, they more than found a way. I mean, they quite frankly put together some really good at-bats in the 10th inning. And Tyler Stevenson, although it should have resulted in a strikeout, Nick, he did a very good job of laying off a couple of those split fingers that were thrown relatively perfectly. Looked like they were basically starting off at the bottom of the zone, and then they fell off at the last second. And I think that Tyler Stevenson had decided at that very moment that he wasn't going to get beat on the split finger, and he just was going to make sure that if the ball looked like it was at the bottom of the zone, he wasn't swinging. Turns out the fastball was the final 3-2 pitch instead of the splitter. It was a great pitch. And let's face it, I want to get out ahead of it. The Reds caught a little bit of a break, but they capitalized on the break they got, and they just kept bringing guy after guy after guy up to the plate. And nothing else, they kept our run differential at a very healthy spot.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of times this year the Reds haven't caught breaks, and they caught one tonight, and they capitalized on it. I mean, usually when you win a game like this, some of it's some good fortune, some of it's good things you do yourself. The bullpen, I think, was like the biggest reason the Reds won this game. I mean, you put up 0-0-0-0, and after some really ugly innings from the offense late in the game. I mean, there was some pretty ugly innings, but they kept them in the game. Got you to the 10th. The Reds did lay off some good pitches, as you mentioned, got some breaks, and then capitalized on it, and you come out with a 10-4 win. I hate that we're at the point of the season where you win 3 or 4 in a series and you still kind of feel a little disappointed. That's just a brutal way to have to watch a baseball season, but it is what it is at this point.
Well, I don't think disappointed is not the right word. I would say it was just a small missed opportunity, clearly. Sanchez was the guy, obviously, that ended up struggling there in the 10th inning for Miami. One thing I want to mention about him is, I did think he threw some pitches that were in the benefactor of the Reds. I mean, hitting TJ Friedl in that spot's not a good situation. Hopefully TJ's okay. We'll talk about him in just a minute, but they put pressure on someone that hasn't had a lot of big league experience, right? You had mentioned he was thrown in the Mexican League last year. So there's going to be nerves anytime you get put in a spot like that, and I'm sure we'll talk about it here in just a minute. Buck Farmer, though, he deserves a ton of flowers tonight. I thought he threw the ball unbelievably well. Not so much of just Nick, you could look at a box score sometimes and just see what somebody did. Santillan's probably a perfect example, and I know I'm all over the place right now, but I'm just saying, Santillan tonight, before I lose this, he got outs. But I also think he threw a lot of middle fastballs. And again, he throws the heck out of the ball. He's throwing 98, 99 mile an hour. It's not like it's easy to hit. But point is if those balls were to get tanked, we'd all be sitting here complaining about the location of his pitches. Buck Farmer tonight, I don't think that you could throw the ball any better. I mean, he was dotting both sides of the plate, had his sinker working, threw a slider on multiple times for perfect execution. So I'll just, again, Buck Farmer might be the most impressive thing that I've seen all night tonight.
Yeah, Buck made several really, really just impressive pitches. Now, in fairness, he also did throw a first pitch slider to Berger, who might be their best hitter right now, right over the middle of the plate. And fortunate that the game was at Lone Depot Park, and we're having a totally different post-game show. But the rest of his pitches were fantastic. I mean, again, some of the best pitches I've seen really all year. And Santillan, that's the difference of having really, really good stuff versus a guy like Buck Farmer, where you have to be a little more creative and pitchable. And both guys got the job done in two very different ways.
Yes, they did. All right. Hunter Greene. 6 innings, 6 hits, 3 earned, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, I think. I don't think he wasn't his best, but at the same time, like if this is Hunter Greene's average start or below average start, then that's something to get excited about, right? Like when your off nights or your bad nights look like the type of stat line that you get tonight, Nick, then we're in a really good spot with Hunter Greene. Not that we didn't think we were already there, but this is almost even more of an exciting thing to see. It's one thing to get hot, Nick, and strike everybody out and throw, 8 innings of 2-hit baseball, blah, 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 because it was your night. It's another thing to be like tonight and just find a way to keep your team in it. And I don't know if you have any thoughts on Hunter, but, overall, not his best night, but it kind of a situation where the Reds still found a way to win.
Yeah, I mean, he was obviously well overdue to give up some runs. I mean, there's a reason no one's ever had done what he did in a Reds uniform, other than the legend Johnny Vandermeer in 1938. Just it's funny how baseball, Hunter Greene dominates the Braves, the Rays, and the Giants in 3 consecutive games, and then the Marlins, they hit him around a little bit. Greene just struggled a little bit with his command. The thing that's impressive the most with me about Hunter Greene this year is last year, there's no way Hunter Greene gets through 6 innings when he gives up 3 runs in the 4th. Like that's maybe you get 5 out of him.
Yeah.
Maybe if you're really lucky, you'll get you 1 out in the 6th. But it feels like when Hunter Greene, I mean, he's had a couple starts where he hasn't gone 7 innings since like the start of May. I mean, he has, I think, 3 starts where he hasn't gone 6 innings since the start of May. I mean, that's the difference that's one of the differences in the Hunter Greene this year versus last year. Is just even when he's not at his best, he's still giving you not just quality innings, but innings.
Correct. Innings in general, you're right. Because they're there at one time. If I'm old enough to remember a time where the major complaint of Hunter Greene was that he can't get through 5 innings. He'll throw 140 pitches and he'll only get through, 3 2/3. It's a little bit of a joke, but you get my point. The other thing too that he did, I know we're talking about the scoreless inning streak that got snapped, but not more importantly, but there also is, and don't hold me to this, I should know it off the top of my head here, but I'm fairly confident he has a 5K, 5 strikeouts or more streak, and he got that 5th strikeout on the last hitter before obviously he exited the game, so he still holds that, still carrying that streak. Again, I don't know how long it is, but I kind of heard, I want to say I heard
2023.
What's that?
It's into 2023.
Yeah, I feel like he has a pretty long streak of that. Not that you're counting. Not that that's like some huge accomplishment to hold on to. Is don't worry, Hunter had a bad outing, but he only struck out. He struck out 5 guys, so we're good. But it's pretty long, isn't it, Nick?
September 26, 2023. I was actually at that game. The game against the Guardians that pretty much ended the Reds' year.
Yeah, that was late last year.
Yeah, that was So that was the last time.
If it wasn't that one, Nick, then it was definitely the one that Connor Phillips came in St. Louis and gave up 12 runs before we got out.
Yeah.
That was definitely.
In all intents and purposes, I think it was the Cleveland one.
Never know. You never know. All right, that's all I got on Hunter. You got anything else to add on Hunter Greene?
No, I mean, just you just have to hope that he can just. He's not going to pitch at the level that he was on, but you have to hope that he can just continue to give you a high level throughout the rest of the year. And the thing that makes me a little bit nervous is it does feel kind of like he's due to have some natural regression. And it's not like a knock on Hunter Greene. It's not being optimistic about Hunter Greene in his future. It's just the way baseball works. I just hope that Hunter Greene doesn't have to go through a stretch when the Reds are in such a desperate spot, but we'll see. He's answered the call all year, so hopefully he can keep it up.
Let's hope so. TJ Friedel finds a way to hit one out of the ballpark again tonight. Also gets hit on the kneecap. That's probably going to be the more telling story if we want to get to it, because I had said yesterday that if there's anybody on this team that we can't afford to lose, I know we want to make a big deal about McLean and we want to make a big deal about Lodolo when he goes down, and name it, XYZ player. Outside of Ellie, for obvious reasons, I do think TJ Friedl is probably next on that list because of a depth perspective and what he also gives you on a night-in, night-out basis. And TJ Friedl tonight, again, gives this team the spark that they need to kind of make sure that they stay within the game offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is just clearly a different team with TJ Friedl. I mean, this guy led the Reds in wins above replacement last year, or maybe he was second. Maybe McLean was first, but either
he
way,
was free. He was first. I think
they were neck and neck. I mean,
it was close.
It's a different team with TJ Friedl. It also kind of just, you see what TJ Friedl does, and you go, man, if you had TJ Friedl and Matt McLean, it's a really different team. And I know people don't want to hear that, but it's the truth. I mean, the Reds are clearly better with TJ Friedl, so I don't know. But both of those guys, the problem is just they can't stay healthy. They're really good players. It's just they haven't been able to stay healthy, and you have to hope that they can, but
right,
hoping's hard too. So I don't know. I just know TJ Friedl's a really good baseball player all around defensively. And he's really tapped into some power since he got sent down in 2022, made some change down in Louisville, and he's become like a legitimate power hitter. I mean, not like a crazy power hitter, but he's become a 20 home run guy that you never would have even dreamed when you first saw him get to the big leagues.
Well, the thing about TJ too that I have some hope for with his injury history is that he's gotten hurt playing the game. And I know that people are going to be like, what the hell do you mean by that? I'm saying, like, when you dive for a baseball, when you get hit in the elbow, when you get hit in the wrist, or you get hit in the kneecap like tonight, you like to think that over time those things probably will limit themselves. Most guys aren't getting hurt all the time from baseball injuries. The injuries that concern me more are kind of where Matt McLean has been, where you kind of get in a situation where it's like, oh, he kind of tweaked something during batting practice, or he was hitting extra after practice and he kind of his shoulder flared up. It's like, that sounds more or less like an issue that's not going to go away. I'm not trying to make it sound like it's not a big deal, but TJ Friedl diving for a ball, breaking his wrist. Could it happen again? Yes, but it's not like it's something that seems like to be a nagging injury. So I have a hope. There's a little bit of hope, and I know TJ's been hurt a lot. But I have a little bit of hope that TJ might figure it out and stay healthy. We shall find out. Speaking of hope, if you're planning on going to a baseball game and you'd like it to be affordable, there is some hope. You can go to the Game Time app, download it, and if you use the code CINCY, C-I-N-C-Y, you get $20 off your first purchase. Yes, terms do apply. But more importantly, you're going to realize that the ticket prices, you can wait all the way up until game time, hence the Game Time app. And you'll find some very affordable prices. I can guarantee you right now, Lone Depot Stadium night, Park, whatever it's called, in Miami, you'd have gotten in. You'd have gotten in at some very affordable prices. If you don't think they're affordable, every so often there are lightning deals that you can get a notification for on your phone. Check it out. 2 clicks, you can have the tickets purchased, and they will show up right there inside of the appropriate place where you can then get into the stadium via whatever ticketing marketplace it may be. So, again, download the Game Time app, use the code CINCY, C-I-N-C-Y, get $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply. 988, I seen AJ Worse in the chat said he was on hold for 988, and then the 10th inning came around. He decided he was going to back out of it. So, wise move by AJ. But as always, text call 988 if you need it, mantherapy.org. PB's Ghost thinks I'm rushing through the show tonight. I'm keeping an eye on the chat tonight. Yep, I'm watching. He thinks I'm rushing through the show. PB, I don't know what you mean by that because I don't have anything else to say about Hunter. I'd also say I looked up in the corner when you said that, and I see on there, we've been streaming for an hour and 10 minutes, and we just now got to the back half of the rundown. So, hey, I mean, sometimes you can cut a man some slack. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that 10th inning did take like 10 hours. But Buck Farmer, not to try to rush the show, Nick. I'm really not trying to do that. I said a lot of things about Buck Farmer earlier. I'll just reiterate them really quickly. He looked amazing. Most impressive player tonight, Buck Farmer, for me. And I know you're going to say the Burger little swing, whatever. Burger's a good player. He's hot right now. Good for him.
Yeah, no. Buck he got, 5 outs in this game?
I'll get you that in a second.
I don't know. He got several outs.
Give me 2 seconds. I got you. Let's see here. Buck Farmer. How many?
He got out of two
4
jams.
outs. 4 outs.
Yeah, I mean, Mole had 2 runners on base. He got out of that jam, and then he gave up the double and then an intentional walk.
Yep.
Got out of that jam. So
Inherited 2 runners.
He stranded 4 runners on base. I mean, that's pretty good stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
He's been a guy that kind of felt like a guy that probably should get some higher leverage situational spots and got a chance tonight. And I think he kind of proved that, hey, I think you feel a little more comfortable with him, getting some of these high leverage outs. You don't know how a guy's going to respond until you do it a little bit, because Buck's pitched a lot of the easier innings all year. A lot of he's been the rubber arm guy, and now maybe you're transitioning him a little bit more to one of your top right-handed pitchers. I know Emilio Pagan did throw in Louisville, his 3rd outing. We'll get to him in Reds MILB in a minute, but the Reds, the right-handed pitching depth in the bullpen has really gone downhill fast because you traded Sims. Cruz has been ineffective of late. Pagan got injured. There might be someone else I'm missing, but I mean, you need a guy like Buck Farmer to kind of step up, and he's definitely stepped up.
That he has. And I mean, honestly, Buck Farmer, for the most part, throughout the last 2 seasons, has thrown the ball pretty well, outside of maybe a handful of games. If you can, and I know we can do that for everybody almost, but you pluck away a few games, and Buck Farmer's been really solid. The pen in general, they did their job again. Santillan, another key moment in this game where I don't think we bring it up because it didn't make an impact, but if it did make an impact, there'd be people in the chat absolutely upset about it. The pickoff situation, he obviously missed through a pickoff over there to first base. Runner goes from first to third. He escapes it, though. But I just figured I'd bring that up as another kind of key moment in the game where the Reds were able to kind of strand that runner at third instead of obviously allowing them to score, which was a big moment in the game. And, kudos to Santillan for keeping his wits about him.
Yeah. I mean, that would have been an easy spot for a guy that has had to work so hard to get back to the big leagues. You have a runner on third. You just made a mistake on your own, and
right.
You're the guy who made the error, and you settled yourself down. You didn't let the moment become too big. You got the out, got out of the inning, kept the game moving.
That he did. Speaking of keeping it moving, now David Bell has said that he has not one time in his career tried to get ejected on purpose. Tonight, I don't think he got to try to get ejected on purpose, and I do think it was a pretty weak ejection for him to break the record that was Sparky Anderson's. I mean, this has. I know David Bell is going to downplay that or something like that. I don't know. I would be proud about this, Nick. Seriously, you are the leader in ejections in the oldest franchise in the history of Major League Baseball. That is doing something. Nobody can say you didn't do nothing now. That's impressive.
He's a leader. I mean, what more can you say? Hey, I'm just going to say there were some questionable strike calls in that top of the 10th.
Yeah,
after the Reds had some calls not go their way. I mean, maybe put a little bit of pressure on old Bill Miller to he bought some calls back. I don't know.
He might have.
If you want to go the other way, you can say it was all Freddie Benavidez and his,
right.
His rallying the troops speech between the 9th and the 10th. I mean, you could carve whatever narrative you want tonight.
Yeah, you certainly can. Benavidez, I'm not sure. There's been times this season where we've all realized that I don't know if we really want him managing baseball games at the end when it matters the most. But tonight, turns out it was in his favor. Yeah, I think I've never really asked anybody for autographs. I've never really gotten into that at all. I really would love to get like a nice 8x10 frame picture of David Bell in some just normal picture of him standing there tonight, not arguing, just like a nice normal standing, like he's standing right next to the home plate umpire. And I just want it to be basically record broken, whatever, how many times he's got thrown out, the date on it, and then see if he'll sign it. I think that would be funny.
kind of like Pete's. I bet on baseball.
Yes.
Balls that he signs the
right.
David Bell
Yes.
Reds ejection baseball.
That's right. I got tossed.
Yeah, I mean, maybe David Bell can set up a shop in Vegas too, and just have people streaming in all day wanting that autograph. I don't know. Maybe it's in the cards for David.
Yeah, I mean, he should be proud of something. I mean, I give him David Bell some credit. I mean, hell, he takes enough slack around here. You can't say he's not gotten thrown out of baseball games because he's done that. My favorite one that I can remember of all of the ejections is the one where he kicked the bullpen, or not the bullpen. Gee, many Christmas. He kicked the donut, the weight, right off the mouth, the on deck circle, and it legitimately went like 8 or 9 feet. And I don't know if you've ever felt those, but those things are heavy, man. I couldn't have felt good, but shout out to David Bell. I don't know if I have anything left to add. I do have a super that we can jump into here real fast right before we jump into Reds MILB. Ned Flanders comes in and says, say it with me. Reds have no chance of winning the series in Milwaukee. No chance, in all caps. I'm going to say they don't. Not only do they not have a chance of winning the series, they have no chance of sweeping Milwaukee either. There's no way they can sweep Milwaukee. No, have you ever been to American Family Field up there? Tough place to play.
I mean, they're not even going to win a game. I mean,
yeah.
They're never even going to hold a lead in this series.
Yeah, forget the run differential. It's completely kaput. Speaking of run differential, some are saying that's a big league segue that I just did, but not me. Who's Your Daddy says, I know we're still 5+ games back of a wild card spot, but at least our run differential went up tonight. That's huge for finding silver linings in losses. Well, tonight's not a loss, Who's Your Daddy, so there is that. But when you win 10-4 in extras, now that is what you call nut cutting time and making sure that you do keep that run differential where you need to have it. Because as we all know, the 10th run tonight versus the 9th run tonight was the exact same meaning as the run last night that we ultimately lost by. 2 runs, I should get. I think we were 2 runs. We lost by 2 runs. But anyway. Nick, got anything to add to any of those supers?
I don't know. You want me to add some run differential talk? That hasn't been exhausted at all this year.
No, yeah. Listen, the run differential I think is a bit at this point for some. Some love it, some hate it, some think it's probably funny.
I don't know. I was curious about something, so I looked it up the other day.
Yeah.
Did you know that from the time the Reds called up Ellie to the end of the year last year, they had a negative run differential?
Wow. Maybe that's why he had to earn his spot on the team this year. And Tony Kemp was right on his heels.
Yeah.
Every time I can get that on a show, I'm going to try. I don't want people to forget. There was a writer in this town, folks, that was suggesting to you via a newspaper that Tony Kemp had every right to this baseball team as Ellie De La Cruz, and Ellie was going to have to earn it in spring training. That was a real talk. That was a real take. But anyways.
Well, the good news is you get to hear about Tony Kemp in about 2 minutes here.
Oh, I can't wait. Louisville's begging for him to play well.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds. It's run difference is something. It's wild. Again, it can certainly be inflated. I think that it gives some context. It's not the be all end all, but like last year, so the Reds go 18-9 in June. They only had a +8 run differential. They had an incredible run in June. All the vibes were brought back, and they won some incredible games. They had some incredible moments. They had some incredible performances. But should they have been 18-9? No. They shouldn't have done that well. This year, I don't think they should be 3 games under 500. They shouldn't be 10 games over 500, like maybe the expected win-loss says. But I think they should be a little bit closer to 500, maybe a couple games over. It's just a good way to give some context so you could kind of have an idea of what you're working with. If the Reds right now were 3 games under 500 at a -40 run differential, I think you should feel a lot worse about the direction in the future and all those kind of things. think it's just more of a, okay, maybe there's not a full-fledged panic that everything we're doing is terrible, burn everything to the ground. This just there's been some tough breaks that haven't gone the Reds' way. That's more how you're looking at it. I don't want it shouldn't be a woe is us, we suck. The baseball gods are out to get us, but it just gives you some context so you have a better idea of what your actual team, looks like and more a future predictor. But some people hate that stuff, and that's fine. If you hate that stuff, you don't want to consume baseball and look at any of that stuff, that's fine. But the people that make the decisions across baseball, they do.
Right. No, that's fair. I would also say that the biggest difference, as we all know, is the one run loss, win-loss record. Simple as that. I mean, whether it's a coincidence, whether it's bad luck, whether it's legitimate, that's an argument we'll never agree on. So we won't even go down it. You're sitting here, you are grinding away through Reds MILB. You let me know when you need me to unleash you. I can't wait to hear what Austin Hendricks did. I'm sure he's going to go 0 for, let me take a guess, 0 for 3 with a walk and probably a strikeout. Maybe 2 strikeouts, but I'm going to say he had a good night with only 1 strikeout. We'll see. That's Reds MILB coming up next, presented by Nick Kirby.
All right. Start off with AAA. Louisville, they won 5-4 over Charlotte. Bats, man, I tell you what, they either have a big winning streak or a big losing streak. It's one way or the other with them. Blake Dunn, 1 for 4 with a double. Reese Hines, 0 for 3. Reaver San Martin threw a scoreless inning, and then Emilio Pagan did give up 2 hits and 2 runs. No walks. That's a good thing to see, and 1 strikeout. The important thing here is that they said that Pagan was going to do 3 to 5 rehab games, and this was game number 3. So I'm sure it's more about how Emilio is feeling, what their maybe internal numbers are on his spin rates and his velocity and all those kind of things. But he could be coming back to the Reds soon. And as I mentioned earlier, I think that is pretty important for the Reds, needing some more right-handed pitchers. All right, Chattanooga, they are leading 3-2 in the bottom of the 11th inning. Rhett Lauder, 5 shutout innings today. He is pitching really, really well. Great to see him kind of turning his season around. 4 hits, 1 walk, struck out 5. Austin Hendrick has not played. Didn't play today.
Damn it.
But Dominic Batelli, he's been a guy that's been really struggling. 3 hits tonight. Tyler Callahan, this is his first game back since June 2nd. 3 for 4 tonight. So that's really good to see. He was really hot when he got hurt. This guy, the former top 30 prospect for the Reds. Really good to see him back in action and having a good night. Down to Dayton. They won 4-2 over Lake County. It's a big win for them. Lake County's the best team. They clinched the first half. The Dayton's trying to fight for a playoff spot right now. Cam Collier walked twice. Jay Allen had a triple and a walk, also stole a bag. And then Cade Hunter, he hit his 7th homer of the year. Then down to Low A, Daytona, they won 6-1 over Tampa. Sammy Stafura walked 3 times. Ariel Almonte was 2 for 3. And then Adam Serwinowski, another great outing from him. 4 shutout innings, struck out 7 batters. A guy that's really, I think, going to start rising on prospect lists. They come way into this offseason. Maybe one of the next higher up pitching prospects for the Reds. He's having just an incredible year, has absolutely nasty stuff. Then out in the Dominican Summer League, the DSL Reds beat the DSL Padres Brown 4-1. Trevor Moriallo 0 for 3 with a walk. Yako Soriano 1 for 4. Adolfo Sanchez got the day off. And then a tough day for our beloved DSL Rojos. They lost 12-1 to the Cleveland Mendoza squad. Nabio Mariano 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts. So that is your Reds MILB.
All right, we've preluded this all show long. We know exactly probably where we're headed, but we always have to do the who, what, when, where, and why, and this is a massive series. It is a massive series, one in which the Reds have to win. Have to win. I know it sucks that we have to say that, but that's where we're at. We have to win the series. Dare I say we get lucky and sweep the series, and then we're all the way back. But need to find a way to win it, Nick. And the question is as always, who, what, when, where, and why?
All right, Reds taking on the Brewers, 3-game series in Milwaukee. Brewers 65-49. They just swept the Atlanta Braves. They absolutely destroyed the Braves today. I think they scored 16 runs.
Love that.
Yes. Yes. I was watching that game and I thought the exact same thing. Yeah, they won 16-7, 8-5, and 10-0 against the Braves. So, yes, I did like that. But the Reds got a lot of runs in the 10th, so I don't know what the baseball guys do. Reds are catching I don't want to even say it, a little bit of a break. Freddie Peralta's not pitching in the series. Frankie Montas pitched today. I don't know if that's a break or not, to be honest. The Brewers have not announced their starter for Sunday, but they have Tobias Myers going on Saturday. He's having a really good year for them. Got a 3.02 ERA. The Reds on Saturday have Nick Martinez and Nick Lodolo on Sunday. But a little bit more on this matchup. Friday, 8:10 start time on Apple TV+. Aaron Savali, he made 76 career starts with the Guardians from 2019 to 2023. Really good pitcher, 3.77 ERA. Guardians kind of surprisingly traded him at the deadline last year to the Rays. They were right in the middle of a playoff race, and they traded him away. And looks like they traded him away at the right time because he had a 5.14 ERA the remainder of 2023 with the Rays. He had a 5.07 ERA this year with the Rays, and the Rays shipped him off to Milwaukee back on July 3rd. Hasn't gone much better for him since he got to Milwaukee. He gave up 7 hits and 5 earned runs in his last start at the Nationals. Savali relies on throws 6 pitches: cutter, slider, sinker, cutter, sinker, sweeper, curveball, 4-seamer, and split finger sinker. Averages 93. One thing I don't love, he has not had a winning decision since his 3rd start of 2024 back on April 9th. Only made 1 career start against the Reds all the way back in 2021 in Cleveland. 7 innings, 1 run. Active Reds, 9 for 42 against Savali. Most of that is Jeimer Candelario and Ty France. Candelario is 3 for 19 with a triple. Ty France, though, 4 for 13 with a homer. And then for the Reds, Carson Spires. Spires, a 2.53 ERA in 2 starts, is coming off the IL, 9 strikeouts and 2 walks. Spires' only career appearance against the Brewers was actually his very first appearance of 2024. Spires entered with the Reds trailing 5-1 in the 6th and ended up giving up 3 runs in 4 innings where he was just kind of eating some innings to end the game. But, yeah, big series for the Reds. This is, you just find a way to win this series. I think it goes, a long way towards, feeling good about what this team might be able to accomplish the rest of the year.
Yeah, staying in the fight. Houston Berger chimes in with a super chat. Thank you for all the supers tonight, by the way. A lot of supers. Thank you for the super. Said, if we get 2 to 3 games out of a playoff spot at the end of August, do we have a chance? I believe we've gained a game and a half with those series alone. Yeah, we'll definitely have a chance at the end of August if we're 2 to 3 games out of a playoff spot. The reality is that we've got to play great baseball to get in a spot where we're only 2 to 3 games out of a playoff spot. Is it doable? I think it's definitely doable. The question ultimately is whether or not this team can find a way to play sustainable baseball that's good enough to win series, and that's really been the issue all year long. And just because we went out and played Miami in a 4-game set, they've really done that all year. Outside of the Detroit homestand sweep, and Detroit isn't abysmally bad, and maybe the Miami series loss, you've taken care of business against those types of teams all year, Nick. The question is can you find a way to, beat a team that's got one of the better records in the National League, certainly has led this division all year long? I don't know. Say it again. I'll say it till I'm blue in the face. You got to get a little lucky. This team needs to get a little lucky, and we'll see if they're capable of doing it.
17-3 against the 5 worst teams in baseball this season.
Yeah.
17-3. just a wild season where the Reds have played great against the best teams in the league, played unbelievable baseball against the absolute worst, and the teams kind of similar or slightly above. The Reds have just played absolute garbage against. So I don't know. Some of it, to answer that question, maybe a little bit more, some of it's going to be sequencing too. I mean, of what you do the rest of the way. The teams in front of you, play them. I mean, you got 3 games against the Mets, 4 games against the Braves. Those are the 2 teams tied for the 3rd wild card spot right now. So, you sweep the Mets, you can play you have a higher margin for error the rest of the way. They also still play the Cardinals. I think they got 2 more series with the Cardinals still left. They got a bunch with the Pirates. Although the Reds only a half game behind the Pirates. Pirates blew like 5 leads in the last week. So the Reds are within a half game of the Pirates now. So yeah, I don't know. You keep winning. You see what happens.
You never know.
I don't know. I have no idea. If you told me predict what that final wild card spot win total will be, I don't know. It could be 84. It could be 88. I really don't know. If it's 88, I don't think this team has a chance. If it's 84, yeah, I think this team has a chance. So it depends as much about the other teams as it does the Reds, which sucks. But that's where we're at.
That's fair. You know what time it is. You're already there. Take it away. I mean, look at that. That's
2 times, Nick. Just need you 2 times in Milwaukee.
I'll take 3. I'm being greedy. I know I'm being greedy. I'm well aware. I'm well aware I'm being very, 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 very greedy. Folks, very much appreciate all the support tonight. I can't tell you how much we do appreciate you guys tuning in every single night. Nights like tonight make it a little easier to tune in. I'm well aware. But even on the nights where the times are tough, the going gets tough, you guys always show up. We appreciate all of you for doing that. And we appreciate you guys continuing to listen to the podcast. As a reminder, please go download the podcast if you haven't already. Give it a rating, give it a review. And listen, they still got a chance. Not saying they have a good chance, but there is a chance. Got to find a way. Nick wants back.
We got a super. We got a super at the buzzer.
We got a buzzer super.
A 10 burger. A 10 burger from Houston Burger.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Is that the same one?
Hold the phone. Pause it. Pause it. Are you talking about the one where he says if we get 2 to 3 games out of a playoff spot at the end of August, we have a chance? I believe that we've gained a game and a half games against those series alone. Are you talking about that one, Nick?
Yes, my chat.
Oh, you are. Well, you just gave a 12-minute answer to that very question, Nick.
I didn't read the question. I just saw the super. I'm just trying to be a man of the people. I'm
trying
to make sure we didn't miss anything.
Chat.
I'm sorry. My apologies.
Chat.
Run it again.
He just gave a 12-minute answer to the very super chat that my good friend Houston Burger just asked us. Run it again. Start it over. All right. Listen, I don't know if you've done this or not, but we do appreciate you guys tuning in each and every single night. I know on nights like tonight, it's a little easier than other nights, okay? But I also want to say we very much appreciate the fact that many of you are here no matter what. We got a chance. I don't know how good of a chance we have, but damn it, we got one. It would have been nice to face Frankie Montas. I know it could have gone really, really bad. It could have really bad. All right. Got another super. Now, this is the type of stuff that really, really, really is going to cause me to enter divorce court. Michael Roth, for a 1999, says, you blew it. You blew it. You know what he's talking about? He's talking about this guy. That's who he's talking about. You blew it. But,
I mean, did I, hold on. Did I blow it, or did I just earn Chatterbox $20 more?
Oh, now he's taking credit for your super chat, Michael. Thank you, Michael. I can't restart the intro, so I'm going to start it back up right here. I'm going to go try to dunk a basketball. We're going to be back better than ever, as always, tomorrow. And you know what? If we can find a way to win 2 games, season goes on. 2 games, season goes on. 3 games, we're all the way back. We're all the way back. God bless the Cincinnati Reds. God bless you, and we'll see you tomorrow.